Since birth, there have been 12 masks engraved into my soul. As long as I put on a mask, I can invite a deity to possess me. But although these masks are taboo beings that have not appeared for 1,000 years, everyone mocked them as worthless masks. That was because I had accidentally transmigrated into a world filled with evil spirits and obtained the demon extermination system. Yet the system could never be activated. At this moment, inside the Student Activity Center, the president of the Performance Club was making things difficult for me simply because I was too handsome. During the freshman welcome event, I had been assigned to backstage logistics instead of performing. That really irritated me. Compared with those seniors who only knew how to wave folding fans around, wouldn't it be much better to go on stage and show off a broadsword routine? I pulled out a curved blade, nearly 2 meters long from the prop pile, and swung it a few times with force. Even as a prop, it still weighed over 10 kilograms. I hadn't forgotten the Cheen family's martial training all these years. If nutrition hadn't been lacking, I might even have become an athlete. Just as I was enjoying myself, someone suddenly rushed over, panting, "Jiangming, what are you doing here? You really are a good friend. Instead of watching the senior girls dance, you came to keep me company." This was my roommate, Jiangming. He was probably worried that my stepmother would come after me. But in the next second, he collapsed onto the floor on his knees. "Old Sue, this is bad. A monster got into the auditorium. The students and teachers, they've all been eaten." I was completely stunned. I already knew this world was different from Earth because I possessed the divine system. But after living here for 19 years, I had never encountered anything strange. I never expected to run into one during a snowstorm. Does that mean my cheat ability can finally activate? Tell me quickly, what kind of monster did you see? Jiangming looked confused. "Why are you so excited about monster? Don't tell me you're some kind of pervert who likes heavy stuff." The monster looked half lion and half leopard, and its eyes were huge. I couldn't tell what it was. "Why are you asking so many questions? Hurry and call the police." "Right, you call the police first. I need to go out." I unlocked my phone and tossed it to Jiangming, then turned and grabbed the guandao. Jiangming immediately blocked the door. "Brother, what are you going out for? It's dangerous out there. It's not like you have a girlfriend in school." "To hell with that. I'm gonna save people. Stay hidden. Don't come out until the police arrive." Then I rushed outside. The reason I was so excited was simple. A monster that looked both like a lion and a leopard sounded exactly like one of my old countrymen, Xiongbo, the 7th of the 12 beast mass that had caused my transmigration in the first place. "I've been searching for you for years. Since you finally came out to cause trouble, I'll show you who's the boss in this house." On the road between the auditorium and the teaching building, everyone else was running for their lives, while I walked in the opposite direction, carrying a guandao under the shocked gazes of the students. People stared at me in confusion. What is he doing? Doesn't he want to live? If you're trying to act cool, at least pick the right situation. A sweet-looking girl stopped me. "Are you here to save people? Please help me move the injured." I glanced at the wounded behind her. Some were missing arms, others legs. If Xiongbo was still here, that meant I still had time. "Senior, find a way yourself. I have something more important to do." Walked past her pleading eyes and continued toward the auditorium. "Senior, that guy is seeking death. The monster is eating people. If it finishes eating, it'll come for us." The girl, Lu Ruyan, wanted to chase after me, but she couldn't abandon the injured students beside her. Inside the auditorium, the air reeked of blood. Drag marks stained the floor. Most of the students had already escaped. In the vast auditorium, only my footsteps and faint cries for help remained. "Help me." A voice came from the darkness. Under the stage, a male student was hiding in the hollow space beneath it. Above him, a monster was tearing apart a corpse. Its muscles bulged, its eyes wide with fury. Xiongbo. I recognized it instantly. It was the mask that had escaped from my family shrine. Having found my target, I had no intention of fighting fairly. So what if it was a 4-horned beast the size of a truck? In my previous life, you wouldn't even have ranked among the masks hanging on my family wall. This time, I'll kill you and send you back into the cycle. The boy hiding below saw the murderous intent on my face and frantically shook his hands. He no longer wanted me to save him. To him, I looked like I was about to get us both killed. While Xiongbo lowered its head to eat, I sprang forward with the strength forged through years of training. The guandao slashed down at its back. Xiongbo let out a miserable roar and kicked backward. I twisted aside at the last moment, barely avoiding the fatal strike. Then a whistling sound came from beside me. A tail like a steel whip smashed toward my face. I could only raise the guandao to block. Crack! The blade shattered instantly. The impact threw me backward. A warm stream of blood flowed from my forehead into my right eye, blurring my vision. Xiongbo suddenly roared and looked behind me. The boy under the stage had tried to escape while we fought. Now the monster hadn't noticed him. His legs seemed filled with lead as he stood there trembling. "Run! What are you standing there for?" My shout jolted him awake. Holding the broken blade, covered in blood, I stood between the boy and Xiongbo. He finally came to his senses and fled with a grateful glance. Now only Xiongbo and I remained. Against such a huge difference in strength, it seemed my only fate was to become its next meal. But I smiled. "You're even uglier than in my previous life. Enraged by the taunt, Xiongbo charged like a speeding car, its enormous jaws opening to swallow me whole. And at that moment, a cold notification sounded in my mind. System notification activated, miracle system activated, mask ritual completed, your desperate resolve has been acknowledged. Yinchang has heard your call. Yinchang responds to your summon. Put on the Luo mask. At last, it's here.